Hey, welcome back to the channel. We always like to stop at this local market and grab a week's supply of coconut juice from this lovely couple. They sit here all day. He cuts and chops and pours it into the container, and she bags it up. We buy 6 bags for 100 baht. That's around $4 Canadian, 3 US. It's time for me to take learning Thai seriously. It's downright embarrassing, and I'm just tired of not being able to communicate with the people in this country that I love so much. I'm getting out and walking more because I'm starting to look like this dude. Right there. I've put on 3 kilos in the last couple months, and it's time to get rid of it. Anyways, that's one of the things I'm working on. First things first, learning this language. So when the monks do laundry, they don't have to worry about mixing up their colors. You don't want to get your whites in there with your darks. So I'm doing my loops around the temple. Thought I might as well have a chat with everybody about my Thai language skills and how it's going and what's happening. So I'm coming up to my 1 year in September that I have been in Thailand. So this is my first time actually staying straight through a full year. I've almost always gone back and missed the monsoon season, which is actually a real nice time of year here, except for the occasional flood. Tick was down in Payao yesterday, helping out some family members. And maybe I'll put a clip in here, show you what Payao looked like.
โอ้ตายแล้วน้ำท่วมพะเยาวันนี้มาเที่ยวพะเยาน้ำท่วมเต็มเลยโอ้นี่แหละบ้านที่เราจะมาช่วยเหลือเขาน้ำท่วมสูงมากดูดีนะที่เอารองเท้าบูทมาด้วยไม่อย่างนั้นเสร็จเลยค่ะดูโอ้โหจมไปเลย
กำลังจะขึ้นหลังจะแห้งเลย
ก็ดีหันใช่วันนั้นต้องมาออกกันหรอโอ้ยน่าสงสารคนต้องเดินลุยเข้าได้โลดโอ้ตายแล้วดูมาช่วยกันคนตายลงนั่นหรอโอ้ซ้ำอันนี้เห็นเนาะนั่นน่ะหน้าบ้านนั่นน่ะสีส้มนี่กะนั่นแหละนี่ไงก็เหลืองนั่นแหละสีชมพูเขาเนาะนี่ไงนี่แหละใช่แล้วเราจะไปยังไงแล้วอยู่ลูกThe water just start to come up from the Grand Payao. Right now, you see the guy with the yellow shirt who stand over there. They try to block up the water, not let water go into their house.
I've been using the app Ling, L-I-N-G.
The easy path to hard languages with Ling. Learn essential words and phrases. Mimic native speakers with feedback.
ฉันอิ่ม
Immerse yourself in real-life conversations. Write using finger tracing tech. Expand your knowledge with culture notes.
Start learning a new language today.
Had to pay for it. I don't remember what I paid. It wasn't much to get full access. And I am learning. though I would have preferred they maybe worked on it a little better. It tends to bounce around a lot. I mean, the first thing you should learn to say is, I am just learning to speak fill in the blank of the language. I'm just learning to speak Chinese. I'm just learning to speak Thai. After you say hello, what do you say? See, I listen to the local people talk. None of them say "Sawadee Kap" when they see each other. None of them. So you want to speak like a local. They'll say, "Where are you going?" They'll say, "Bye night crap." That's how they say hello here. Seems very nosy to me coming from the West, but that is how it's done. Tamarai crap, what are you doing? That's when they see each other, that's how they'll talk. But my problem I'm really having here is I like to listen and learn and mimic, and they speak North. And so interestingly, I'm listening to Tick talk. She say min, 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 min. I'm like, what's min? Like, I know min is like bad smell, but that's like men, men. M-E-N, men, men mac. But she said min, min, min. What the heck are you saying? Well, that's chai. That's yes in North. So here I am trying to learn, and I can't learn by listening because they're all speaking North up here. There's the Ricefield Recording Studios and Production House. One of the big problems I have learning Thai is that a lot of the descriptive words are used in reverse. And I mean, Tick's got pretty good English, as you guys know, but she'll still say stuff like, "When you're eating finished." In English, she'll say it that way. I don't correct her. I've pointed it out to her, though, that, it's when you're finished eating, not when you're eating finished. But that's how it's said in Thai, right? So, I mean, she gets the point across and we understand each other great, and I love it. But that is the problem I'm saying with converting English into Thai, is that a lot of shirt blue, that kind of thing. So learning how that works, and I was never a good student. Nouns and adjectives and adverbs and all that stuff. That went in one ear and out the other with me. Might have learned enough to pass the test and get to the next grade, but I just had no interest in that. But learning a new language I'm finding a really great thing to do when you're here and you have the time. When I'm back in Canada for 6 months, I'm not even thinking about learning Thai. So it's here that I have to do it. But if you're one of these people in your own country who encounters a foreigner who cannot speak English, and in your mind you're like, if you're going to come to my country, you could at least learn to speak the language. Well, then what are you doing in Thailand? You can't speak the language. And I'm sure there's plenty of those people here. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. It's embarrassing to myself. So I'm embarrassed when I see other people. Figured out how to move to Thailand. But you can't learn a language. You learned English. So it's just a bullshit excuse. Laziness. Laziness is the only excuse. So call it what it is. If you're not learning to speak Thai, I'm not saying you need to be fluent. I really like that guy, Patty. Thai Talk with Patty. Now he's a prime example of someone who's put the time in. My excuse has always been, pum I. I'm shy. That's what that means. So I can pull that one out. Pum I. Yeah, have you seen my music videos? I'll get up in front of 1,000 people, jump around like an idiot. I'm hardly shy. But that's been my excuse. Because I don't want to look like an idiot in front of people. But you got to get past that part. We should not be in this country and not at least trying. And that's what I'm doing. So those are my reasons. Plenty of other guys. I like Mickey Stotch. I don't know if you know him or not. He does like a food vlogger in Thailand. Rides his motorcycle around. Excellent videos. And speaks Thai. And the interactions that he has with people. When Harold Balder was in Thailand, he can speak intermediate Thai. You can interact with the local people. They're absolutely lovely. And like I said, the only reason any foreigner's not learning Thai, in my opinion, is that you're a lazy. That or you don't want to interact with the locals. I can see that. You know, if someone's like that, but why are you here? I mean, I'm here because of the locals. So that's what I want. I want to learn to be able to at least carry on an intermediate conversation with someone. Be nice to have some Thai friends. I'm thinking then that I can get some Thai musician buddies. That's the ultimate goal for me in learning the language. I'm not going to find the old ancient phalangs around here that can wail on guitars and drums and stuff. There's tons of wicked Thai musicians. So that's one of my main reasons. I don't need to learn to speak Thai because of Tig. But the family, the kids, I would say if you're moving to Thailand, it's the number one thing. Next to making sure you got enough money to live over here. Because you're missing out if you don't learn to speak. So we come over here because we got word that the whole village is fishing. Looks like a party. Gee, they even bring their own scales and everything, eh?
Yes.
Well, let's see what they're catching.
Good business.
Yeah, it's a business here. Everybody's watching.
You see the fish come?
Yeah.
They run out from their the pond.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Here we go. What is
Oh, man, yeah, oh.
ปลาเนี่ยก็ตายเรา
เราเอาตัวลูกมาให้คนแบ่งกันคนจะเอา
โอ้โหมาเหี่ยวด้วยล่ะ
อ๋อได้แยะ3 ตัวเนี่ยน้องเอาลาบหัวปีลาบปูนน้อยเขาปลาไม่เขียว
rồi nó ngơi rồi đấy có rồi đấy khâu tiền của tí cả
นี่อย่างน่ะ
còn mình nước khô nó té nó quả là mình trở bay cho hai
เจ้ากินกับของที่กระจาย
That's my friend.
Yes.
And he always stops and wants to talk to me, and I don't know what to say. He knows less English than I know Thai. And he tries to talk English to me. And I try to speak Thai to him. It's just funny. You should see it. It's like two retards trying to talk to each other.
โอ้มันเอาหนีเลย ไหนได้ขับเหล้าหน้าแดงขึ้นไปกำไม่เห็นหรอ
ขนาดการน้ำไหลครับนะ
You can see our fridge has been leaking condensation, and it's time for a new fridge for the most spoiled Thai lady.
เข้าไปจนกันไปได้เข้าไปตอนไหนเจ็บประเดี๋ยวเนี่ยมันจนเนี่ยจนเข้าไป
Coming from the West, I have never seen service like you get here in Thailand. These 4 guys showed up right on time and were very professional. Had a little difficulty getting the fridge through the door and had to turn it to get it in sideways, but job well done, boys. Oh, we got the big one. The biggest fridge they had.
ตัวใหม่ใหญ่ป่ะครับ
เจ้าเนาะ
ขอกันด้วยกันแกกัน
อันนี้มันกี่ปีแล้วนี่
That's service. Excellent
ตายเลย
service.
ก็ไม่ไหว
Hitachi has a factory right in Thailand, so this fridge was made right here in the country. We got it for 30,400 baht, somewhere around 1,200 Canadian dollars.
เขาสามารถเลือกผู้โดนนี้ได้
One of the young men giving Tick instructions on how the fridge works, but the real surprise came the next day when they sent out a Hitachi salesman who went through the entire thing, set it up for us. They adjusted it so the door closes properly, went through all the warranty cards, filled out the extended warranty, and everything was taken care of. Great service here in Thailand. Thanks for watching, everybody.